Listen, from my experience, matching people energy never works out. In the moment, it's cool because you fill up your ego. In some way, you feel justified because somebody crossed you. You feel what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, like, a lot of times it's a waste of time, waste of energy. And you better off just, you know what I'm saying? Just being like, let them have that energy. Listen. This is another thing that I learned, right? Especially growing up in Philly or growing up in the inner city in general. A lot of times, without even realizing it, we take on somebody else's energy in order to protect ourselves. Not realizing that we are lowering our energy, that we are, in a sense, no longer being ourselves, no longer staying within our own energy. If you are high vibrational and you come across somebody that's being toxic, negative, somebody that's being evil spirited, right? A lot of times we like, let me match their energy. You feel me? They stare at me crazy, let me stare at them crazy. They mean mugging me, oh, let me mean mug them back type vibes. I'm not saying don't stand your ground. You should definitely stand your ground. You should definitely be firm or assertive in certain instances. But you don't got to take on somebody else's energy in order to feel like, oh, I need to protect myself. So if this person being rude or out of pocket, you don't have to be rude or out of pocket back to them in order for you to protect yourself. Matching energy with evil, cynical, and low vibrational people is only going to destroy your own energy. Some people will ruin their whole day by dealing with a certain individual and taking on their energy, and the rest of the day you angry, like your face all twisted up. Now you gotta guard yourself because this person did this. So now everybody you come across, you gotta make sure you let them know that they ain't gonna put that energy that one person did on you. So now you're walking around frustrated and you took on their energy, and that's probably what they wanted you to do. You feel what I'm saying? So from my experience, matching energy, it ain't worth it. You feel what I'm saying? And as I've been working on myself, as I've been aligning with God, I realized that it's more beneficial to stay in my energy, ground myself, and don't take on what they putting out. It's a scripture that says, don't repay evil for evil. Don't retaliate with insults when people insult you. Instead, pay them back with a blessing. That is what God called you to do, and He will bless you for it. That is a fact. I had a toxic roommate, right? They was being out of pocket. I realized that this person was not right mentally. So I said I could argue back with them and try to explain to them, either one, they're delusional, two, that I'm right. But you know what I did? This was through message. I sent the praying hands to let them know that I'm not going to argue with you. I'm not going to go back and forth. And eventually I told them that, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to argue with you. I'm not going to go back and forth. You won. I lost. Now, I wouldn't always recommend that because you could stir something up with somebody that's unhinged, right? But I didn't go back and forth with them in regards to they moving out of pocket or evil, whether it's conscious or unconscious. I ain't go back and forth with them. You feel what I'm saying? I just sent them the praying hands. It was like, listen, I'm gonna let it go. So in this Bible scripture, it says that is what you are called to do, and He will bless you for it. So I sent the praying hands and I didn't argue back with this individual. I ended up moving out. The way I was blessed and it came back was that same place that I lived at, I got a call and they asked me to be the property manager. So it probably won't always work out in your favor in that way, but in that situation, that was a perfect example of being obedient. And in God's timing, I was blessed. Now, sometimes it'll come back that fast. Sometimes it won't come back that fast. But that doesn't mean that you should still match people's energy. You feel what I'm saying? And you shouldn't match people's energy expecting something back. It shouldn't be a transactional thing between you and God. It should be the fact that that's just who you are. That's just who you choose to be. You feel what I'm saying? You're walking in obedience because you love God, not because you're expecting God to bless you or you're expecting something back. You feel what I'm saying? So don't take on other people's energies. Lock into who you are. Lock into who God called you to be. Because not only will you get blessed from it, but you'll be able to stay on your vibration. You feel more positive and joyful when you choose to walk in your own vibration instead of taking on other people's just because you feel like it will protect you. And the last thing I will say is that when I stay in my own vibration and stay positive and, stay me, it will allow me to manifest opportunities. Because if you frustrated and you throw evil at me or you throw low vibrational stuff at me, and I go into your energy to, like I said, guard myself and protect myself, when I come across somebody else who don't got nothing to do with that, and I'm putting out the energy that you put onto me or that I took on to guard myself, now I just ruined this opportunity. You feel what I'm saying? Because I wanted to take on that in order to protect myself, but that wasn't even who I authentically was. You gave me that. And I wasn't supposed to take that on. That's not even the toxic person's fault. That's your fault for not taking accountability for the fact that you're taking on something that has nothing to do with you. Let people have that. Let them have their toxicity. Let them have their evil ways of being. And continue to lock in with who you are. Continue to lock in with God and keep your vibration high. You feel what I'm saying? It's your boy Josh Different. I'm different. You different. We different. I'm out.